Commander's personal record. Vanguard LCVP-86 emerged from void space intact. Our destination is a small planet located near to the anomaly in the system. Scans are showing nothing but static from the research outpost below. The distress call we received remains the only sign of life. The void anomaly looms over the planet like a dark omen. These scientists must have been mad to study the phenomenon from this close. But it's not for me to question their motives. We're here to secure a foothold, search for any survivors, and investigate what happened. Prepare for planetfall.
Welcome, Commander. I am Ava, your autonomous integrated virtual assistant. Standard issue for every planetary governor of the Star Union. My messages will appear when important actions are undertaken for the first time. They can be reviewed at any time in the Imperial Archives. This is an army. Armies contain up to 6 units on a single hex and are used to explore the world, attack enemy armies, and defend colonies. To move an army, select it, and then move the cursor to the hex you want it to go to. A preview of the route is shown, with a blue path to indicate how far the army can move this turn. This is the colony interface. It allows you to inspect and control your settlements on this planet. The tabs at the top left cycle through the production and colonist options. Under this colony's name, you can see the amount of each resource this colony generates. A description and a breakdown of the colony's income can be found in the tooltips of each resource. This is the Structure Production tab. Colony structures can be built from here to unlock new units, strengthen the economy, and bolster the colony's defenses. The currently selected colony tab is Unit Production. All units available for construction are listed here. All rival commanders and native NPC factions you encounter on the planet are listed in the diplomacy interface, along with faction information and their relation towards you. Operations form a flexible toolkit that allows commanders to support military actions and steer government policies. Ops, strategic, and doctrine operations need to be primed before use. The priming process takes a number of turns pending the ops cost and your available strategic operation points. The Objectives interface gives an overview of available objectives. Quests can come from NPC factions or from special sources during the campaign. The Colony Overview interface shows important information on all your colonies. Your HQ colony is marked with the throne icon. The Military Overview interface shows important information about your armies, heroes, and items. The Units Template Manager interface shows you mod templates for units under your control. Heroes are special units that lead your armies. Commander, you are also represented as a hero on the map. This is the unit panel where all the information on a unit can be viewed, including their active and passive abilities in the list on the left side. Units can have different roles in combat. The Task Notifier shows actions available during the current turn, as well as urgent matters that require attention. Events listed in the right side of the screen are significant developments that happen during the course of a game. Welcome to the Research Center, Commander. Here we allocate knowledge to rediscover the technologies of the Star Union and search for new frontiers. Military research concerns unit unlocks, unit mods, and military operations. Society research concerns economic development, governmental policies, and espionage. Resource nodes are remnants of the Star Union that provide economic bonuses when their sector is annexed to a colony. The battle has started, Commander. The defending army always gets to act first, followed by the attackers. During a combat turn, each unit has 3 action points to spend on using their abilities, which can cost between 1 and 3 action points. Regardless of cost, using an ability always ends the unit's turn. Commanders and heroes are some of the strongest units in any army, capable of wielding a variety of powerful weapons and even piloting vehicles. They level up as they gain experience, allowing them to unlock new abilities and buffs. Each unit has active abilities that they can use during combat. Next to attacks, they have a guard ability, which increases the unit's defenses until the start of their next turn. Guard abilities always cost 1 action point. Try moving your units forward to form a gun line, Commander. There are several nearby obstacles that your Vanguard troopers can take cover behind, symbolized by a shield icon when hovering over the hex in cover. A friendly unit has moved into cover. Cover protects the units by making it harder for enemies to hit them with abilities. Cover is directional and only protects against attacks if it is between the targeted unit and the enemy. A unit has been staggered, causing it to lose an action point. Most melee attacks and explosives will stagger units.
Enemy destroyed.
Units with melee attacks will enter melee Overwatch at the end of their turn, denoted by a red sword icon above their heads. While this unit is in melee Overwatch, they will use their primary melee ability against any enemy unit that moves through their threatened area or uses an ability adjacent to them. Most abilities that are used on enemy units have an accuracy rating, which is the chance that the ability hits the intended target.
Enemy killed. They'd never stood a chance. Objective completed.
Planets are divided into geographical sectors that contain natural resources or valuable remnants of the star union. Sectors can be settled with colonizers or annexed as provinces to existing colonies by interacting with the central sector map marker. Sectors usually have both a climb and a terrain feature that determine their economic potential. To make your colonies thrive, sectors need to be annexed to colony centers. This turns them into province sectors that add income to their parent colony once they are further developed. The Sector Production tab lists the structures that can be built in any of the province sectors of the colony. The Colonist tab lists details of the colony's growth and happiness. The colony's output can be fine-tuned by assigning colonists to resource slots. Units and structures can be built in a colony by selecting the Produce option, which places them in the production queue. When all suggested actions from the task notifier above the minimap have been handled, the option will automatically change to End Turn, ending. You have just annexed a sector, and it can now be exploited for one of the main resources. Ideally, the chosen exploitation type matches the terrain and climb features of the sector for future leveling potential.
Objective completed. Objective completed. Objective completed.
When engaging an army in combat, all armies adjacent to the defending army that are allied to either the defending army or the attacking army are drawn into combat as well. unit attacked from the sides or back is considered flanked and takes increased damage. Units in guard mode cannot be flanked. After the first round of combat, tactical operations can be launched by both sides. Tactical operations can be accessed using the Operations Interface button in the bottom right of the screen.
Operations ready.
Units with melee attack.
Retreat successful. Unit killed in action. Unit down. Unit down. Unit lost. Enemy destroyed. Enemy killed. Leader shall return. Enemy destroyed. Enemy destroyed. Our forces are victorious. Objective completed.